Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we're getting on the Must Bus. Head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Eric Musselman. Awesome interview with him. It's March. We're feeling it. Boeheim gets a little cranky. We have to, in fairness, rip Boeheim as much as we ripped Coach K. We have Baker Mayfield seeing an alien. Big Ben is officially back, taking a pay cut. Billy is going to find PFT's burner. It's going to be a little bit of a Friday, free form, free fun, have some fun, good vibes, try to be nice to Billy type of show. Good times.
Let's keep it loose. Let's
good
keep it
times.
Loose today, guys.
It's going to be good times, and it's brought to you by our friends at 3Chi. 3Chi is the industry leader in Delta H THC products. All products are formulated by a biochemist and made in the U.S. with USA-grown hemp. 3Chi's Delta 8 is a federally legal version of THC and is a more functional alternative to marijuana. It gives an amazing buzz and a great body feel, but with a clearer head and less anxiety and paranoia. It's available online at 3chi.com. That's the number 3, CHI.com, and at retailers around the country. Must be 21 to purchase. And remember, this is not CBD. It is a psychoactive, and it will give you a buzz, so please use responsibly. Again, go to 3chi.com, the number 3, CHI.com, to shop for Delta 8 vapes, gummies, tinctures, and oils that can be used to make homemade edibles. Use code PARDON at checkout for 5% off your order. Code PARDON for 5% off your order. It's the weekend. The best way to relax on a Friday or Saturday night, a little 3Chi, or maybe a Sunday night when you're trying to chase away those scaries. 3chi.com. Use code PARDON at checkout to receive 5% off your order. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by 3Chi. Go to 3chi.com right now. Use code PARDON at checkout. You get 5% off your order. Today is Friday, March 5th, and Big Ben is officially back.
We love it, don't we?
We have a lot of things to get to.
Took a pay cut.
Well, okay. This is my favorite. This might be my favorite Big Ben move ever. Because he took a pay cut. So the Adam Schefter tweet reads, Ben Roethlisberger willingly reduced his pay to $14 million from $19 million in his final year of his contract and spread the cash payment through 2022. Per source, it lowered the cap hit by over $15 million. Also, the team can make the right moves to be as competitive as possible this season. In ultimate Big Ben, now he signed a long-term deal a few years ago, right? Signed a big money contract. But he signed a big money contract knowing he's going to get paid like $40 million when he was very old and at the end of his career. And now he's hero ball, going to take a pay cut on the contract that he signed to get paid a ton of money when he was really old. This is the greatest thing that Big Ben has ever done.
Yeah, what he should have done is he just should have negotiated like a different health plan from everybody else. So his co-pays would be higher and the company would have to pay less. That would be a good way to save some money if you're the Steelers. Big Ben his pay cut isn't really that drastic, but it's mostly so Big Ben can be like, I'm doing this for the benefit of the team. I care about you guys. I want to win. Winning's more important than getting paid at the end of the day.
It's the trade version, it's the contract or pay cut version of throwing a bunch of interceptions in the first half, then leading your team to a miraculous comeback in the fourth quarter, and everyone's like, clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they wouldn't have been in this spot if he wasn't getting paid $40 million as like a 38-year-old.
I got to be honest. If I were the Steelers, I don't know why people are excited about this in Pittsburgh. Is anybody excited? I've seen people say, like, it's good, we're glad that he's coming back. And don't get me wrong, I'm very glad that Big Ben is coming back. That guy is, like, half of our brains at this point. I don't know what I would do if he wasn't in the NFL. But if I was a Steelers fan, I would not be super thrilled about another year Big Ben.
I would be pretty, like, ambivalent just by the fact that you have to find the future. The future is probably not going to show up tomorrow, so I'd be okay with it as long as
If Russell Wilson goes there, maybe.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Probably
He wasn't on his short list.
Yeah.
I do love Russell Wilson. I think he's on a yacht in like the Caribbean and everything. And every time they post a video, I just get tagged in a bunch. Is this Lake Michigan? Like a picture of him floating with sharks.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, yeah, that actually is. That's exactly what Lake Michigan looks like in early March. They just look out your window. That's Russell Wilson.
Something just occurred to me earlier today. How pissed would you be if you were Dak Prescott and Russell Wilson is out there like talking about your job?
Well, Dak is going to get paid, right? He's going to get paid. It's going to happen. It is weird because there's just so many moving parts right now with the NFL and the salary cap. And I still, for the life of me, the salary cap in the NFL is one of those situations where you could explain it to me a million times, and then a team can do 7 different moves and all of a sudden magically be out of salary cap hell.
Oh, I'm a capologist. I've taken that assignment on this offseason to learn as much as I can about the salary cap. Basically, it doesn't matter.
The best line I ever saw about the salary cap in the NFL, I can't remember who said it, so apologies to whoever came up with it. It's like nailing smoke to a wall.
Okay, that's heavy.
You can't.
Whoa.
Like there's just when you're trying to figure out the cap and trying to figure out, oh wow, we're so.
It's like shooting pool with a rope.
Yeah, it's like teams will go from under $20 million over the cap to magically they have a bunch of cap space.
Yeah, the Saints haven't the Saints been in salary cap hell for the last 3 years?
They just did something with their kicker today. It's like, oh, whoops, we just found some more coins underneath the couch.
I also feel like the Rams have been in cap hell.
Yep.
But that's mostly because Sean McVay is like, it's weird because he treats the salary cap like it doesn't exist. He also treats the future draft picks like they don't exist.
Living for now.
Living in the moment. We can all take some time to appreciate that.
Yes.
Like, it's the Adrian Grenier picture. Sorry I haven't been posting much recently. I've been too distracted by the present.
You talking about
living
Vinny
in
Chase?
the moment. Vinny Chase, bro.
Vinny Chase. All right, so we have that. Big Ben is back officially. Baker Mayfield saw an alien. And I hate to do this. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I thought Coward was actually kind of funny.
Well,
he was kind of funny. Like I got tagged.
I didn't see what he said.
Colin Coward basically was like, I don't like my quarterbacks pointing out aliens. That was funny. Yeah. That's a funny joke on himself. That's self-deprecation. I'm gonna call it like I see it. I got tagged in it. People were like, "Can you believe Coward?" If you can't laugh at that, come on.
Well, it was a situation where Coward knew that he had to bring some thunder today. Like everybody was expecting Colin Coward to have a take on the aliens seeing Baker Mayfield, and he delivered in spades. He was like, I would prefer if my quarterback, when he saw aliens, kept it to himself and didn't talk about it. You think Tom Brady would talk about an alien? And, I mean, hats forward to Colin Coward.
It was funny.
You knocked it out of the park. It was a fastball.
Yes.
You knew it was coming. Everybody expected you to go yard, and you hit a dinger. So congratulations.
You got to call it. Like, it would be unfair of us to just hate on that. It was funny. I liked what he did there. He did also, he forgot, or maybe he didn't forget, but halfway through he was like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers did also have an alien, thing. And we also had the Terry Bradshaw story. Aliens exist. We all agree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aliens exist.
Tom DeLonge.
Aliens exist. Baker Mayfield, you probably saw an alien. I totally believe you. The Terry Bradshaw story, where if you missed it, Terry Bradshaw in 1983, I want to say it was, went in for knee surgery and used a pseudonym so that no one would bother him, and the pseudonym was Thomas Brady. That is way crazier than Alien.
That's like Simpsons level stuff.
That's Illuminati shit.
It's really weird. Yeah. So Terry Bradshaw, did he see aliens?
No, I don't know. But the best
part, Terry Bradshaw's so dumb. If he saw an alien, I'd be like, okay, there was like an exceptionally large raccoon that made its way onto his porch, and Terry Bradshaw freaked out.
That's my favorite part about this story is that Terry Bradshaw is so out of it and like drunk and he's he's living a life. I love Terry Bradshaw. Yeah. He's a funny guy. He's just having a good time. This happened to his own life. And we found out about it because someone pulled up an old newspaper, not because Terry Bradshaw was like, hey, I once went and got knee surgery and I used Tom Brady.
He forgot about it.
He forgot about it completely.
Yeah, that would be like if Virginia Tech won a national championship in 20 years.
Shout out the Hokies.
And the quarterback's name was Ron Mexico.
Yeah, right.
That's wild shit, man.
Right.
Yeah,
but we also didn't even know about the Michael Vick thing because that's the craziest part, that we didn't even know it. No one knew it. And then all of a sudden it's a tweet and it's a newspaper article, and Terry Bradshaw, I'm sure if you asked him, he's like, I don't remember that.
No, he doesn't remember. Like, if you ask anything to Terry Bradshaw about his past, he's like the 70s, man.
Yeah.
70s were a wild time. But it would be the most Cleveland thing ever if they're coming off an 11-5 season. They've got a playoff win. They have the coach of the year. They're favored to finish ahead of the Steelers in the division, and their quarterback gets abducted by aliens.
Yes. Could happen.
Could happen.
Could absolutely happen.
I do believe Baker.
I absolutely believe Baker. People who don't believe in aliens are losers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why would you,
straight up?
Why would you willingly convince yourself that aliens don't exist? It's like betting the under.
Sometimes I will think about space, and it will actually hurt my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it actually does cause cramps inside of my brain, where I'm like, the expansion of the universe. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. I had a sweet thought when Baker tweeted that out last night. I like thinking about dogs. I'm like, what? Because he said it was like a beam of light that was dropped down from above. I was like, what if that's Swagger one, just trying to play fetch one last time,
just coming down, for a quick game,
just dropping the ball
for a quick game. We also have Jim Boeheim. We have to mention this, Jake. Jim Boeheim is very cranky. So if you missed it, Jim Boeheim, they beat Clemson. Syracuse is a bubble team; they should get in. And
no, they were not. They were off the bubble, and now they beat UNC and Clemson in 48-hour span, and they're still on the outside looking in. They need to do some work in the ACC tournament.
Okay, so a reporter asked about lineups, and Jim Boeheim responded with, "I've been doing this for 45 years. I should have just had these guys in the lineup. It would have been 22-2, and I need a reporter to figure it out who's never played basketball and is 5'2".
So
cranky ass Jim Boeheim.
The question wasn't about that. He completed the reporter Matthew Gutierrez. I went to school with him.
Is he 5'2"?
Not that I remember. No.
Here's the problem though. He didn't debunk it. I went on his Twitter. He didn't debunk it.
That's a real J. He's not making himself the story.
Yeah.
Big
At
cat.
least retweet someone who's
no,
like,
no.
hey,
I like what he did.
This is
He
what
went
they
to a
do in
good school.
Syracuse. Yeah, great.
He's a good ball player too. He beat us in the Media Cup.
Whoa. And everyone knows how important
Wait,
that
the Media
is.
Cup.
WAER, which is the student radio station.
Isn't that just intramurals at Syracuse?
I mean, they have intramurals, but we played in the Dome.
Got it.
Media, Big J's only.
Yeah. But again, like, I assume Syracuse is just a bunch of big J's.
The Daily Orange, which is their newspaper, versus WAER, the historic student radio station.
Huge
we play
rivalry.
In the Dome one night every year, and he's a good player. He beat us.
Who's better? Wait, let me guess. So it's
Historically, I don't
What
know.
position did he play?
I don't remember. He just
Guard?
He's a scorer.
From where?
I don't know.
Outside?
Yeah, he could shoot.
So it's
big,
it's the radio guys against everybody else.
The writers.
Like, okay, definitely the radio guys.
I mean, we lost that game.
Yeah, radio. I would take the radio
an
guys
off
10
night.
times out of 10.
Yeah.
Jim Boeheim, though, he's... you had an off night?
Yeah.
Damn.
0-for-2 at the line. Ugh.
Yikes! Make
That's
your free
it?
throws, Jake.
Well, you're
Yeah,
playing in the Dome.
You gotta
Tough
get some more
shot
shots.
drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Jim Boeheim, though, he's definitely in the group with the Coach K and just the older something about college basketball coach specifically when they get older. And I looked it up. Jim Boeheim's 76.
Yeah, he was supposed to retire the same year I graduated, and then he extended. And now his son Buddy's still on the team for a couple more
he's
years.
gotta-
So I assume he's going to ride that out at least.
I
don't know.
I think he needs to wear like a sign being like, "Hey, I'm 76." So when I pick my nose or I get really cranky, like, listen, if this was the real world, I'd be retired sitting, in my condo in Boca Raton. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Playing golf and like not driving after night, which that's not a joke
Stop.
about
No,
Jim
stop.
Boeheim.
You shouldn't.
No,
It
no,
should
no,
not
no.
drive
Stop.
after night.
Stop.
Everyone,
He shouldn't.
they should stop.
He did get a standing O, which was very weird after
Stop.
that.
Yeah, so it was bizarre, honestly. Like, it battled back from tremendous adversity.
Yes.
No. Oh
So
my God.
Boeheim is he's gotten more cranky. I think he hasn't been invited on Part of the Interruption as much recently. I used to get most of my Jim Boeheim takes on PTI, and that's really the only time that I've ever seen him happy in his life is when he's talking to Tony and Mike.
And
Well,
Wilbon definitely threw
because-
in, Medill's better than Newhouse.
Yeah,
And the
well,
one-
because Tony is like 6'3". He's a big, tall guy.
He went to Binghamton.
He just respects mass. He's like Billy.
And Boeheim, I'm pretty sure Boeheim's only friends in life are just Coach K and like Rick Pitino. They all
don't
just
know
become friends with each other.
Yeah. Coach
that's
Boeheim
it.
loves
And the
college
officials.
basketball.
And
He
the
does.
ref.
He
yeah,
loves
he's
Coach.
a big fan.
Yeah, but He's also very cranky.
So this is the difference between Boeheim and Brady, or not Boeheim and Belichick. Belichick could get all of that across, but he would do it in a subtle way. He wouldn't come out and be like, "Yeah, I'm not going to listen to you. You're a reporter. You're 5'2". Like Belichick would figure out a way to say that like subliminally almost. Boeheim's not. He's not as creative. I don't think. He's just cranky.
Yeah, right.
All he had to do was throw a dadgummit, and it would come off as funny. Because that's what Roy Williams did.
Yep.
No one got mad at Roy Williams.
It is true.
Folksy.
So, how much longer does Boeheim coach for? He is a legend.
As long
I'm not
as he
saying
wants.
he's not a legend.
As long as he wants.
As long as he wants.
Yeah.
I agree with Big Cat though. Like if you're getting that old, you should make it apparent how old you are. He should be like using a walker on the sidelines with the tennis balls on the bottom of him.
It's just crazy to think because you think coach, he's out there. Okay, I think what happens is when a guy coaches for as long as Boeheim has coached, they almost get trapped at a certain age. Like he's been old for so long that you just assume he's the same. He's somewhere in the mid 50s, late 50s, early 60s. He's 76, so he should get a pass just by being 76. The fact that he's coaching is a miracle.
I actually think
How old is
that
Coach K?
when you win a national championship, you just kind of stay that age in my own mind. For
Yeah.
forever.
74.
74. So yeah,
that's Coach K,
He seems like he's younger, but that's just the hair dye.
He's
that
got
he does.
anyone else is far past retirement.
Yep.
In any other profession, and this is a very stressful profession that they're still in. So yeah, they need to just wear hey, just so you know, maybe you know what. He just needs to have a life alert around his neck. A life alert around his neck at all times so that when you think about going at Boeheim and telling him, hey, the lineup should be different, he can just point to it and be like, you want me to fall on my way back to the locker room? Because you don't want to see that.
Do you think that he purposely keeps air conditioning out of the Carrier Dome because he's so old and old people love
That's
to
the thing.
You
It's
think
so
he's
ironic.
sitting on the
I don't know if
sideline
people
being
know
like,
that,
is there a
PFT.
draft in here?
I don't know if people know that about the dome.
Yeah,
it's sponsored by Carrier, and there's no AC.
He's always chilly. He doesn't want to pay that bill.
Yeah.
Were you raised in a barn?
I know. It
He'd
gets
probably
hot in there in the fall.
It does?
With a suit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Good night.
God.
You know what? There's also a different type of hot. It's almost like an indoor humid.
Yeah,
that you
no, it
get
is just
in
like
especially like a gym. If there's a basketball court in the room that I'm in, that raises the temperature of the room at least 15 degrees.
Yeah.
It just feels sweltery in there.
So,
100%.
you defending him or no?
I mean, I would like to support someone who I went to school with.
So who? Yeah, this is a rock and a hard place. A legend and a 5'2" point guard. Whoa!
Boeheim,
Oh, Jake.
okay.
Respect the biz, Boeheim.
Boeheim should not have gone after him.
Oh,
Okay.
you got to
All
write
right.
that column, Jake.
Yeah, you have
No.
to.
Yeah.
Like, even though he's a legend, he needs to know the line.
You guys put me on the spot there. I don't like having a polarizing opinion.
Yeah,
I like
we
down the
know.
middle.
We know.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go.
That's
Billy,
crazy.
where do you land on it? Let's see where Billy lands.
Dude, if the kid was being a twerp, shut the fuck up.
But he was not. That's the thing. He was being a pro and being a good journalist.
He probably was looking like a twerp,
Yeah.
and Boeheim was just like, fuck you.
He was a
buddy.
nerd. He could sense a nerd.
This is perfect. This is the John Clayton, Sean Salisbury.
He is the Syracuse beat reporter for The Athletic, a very big company 2 years after graduating. That's pretty good.
Boeheim should have been like, hey, wipe that fucking nerd off your face before you ask me a question.
No.
He was looking
Twerp.
at Boeheim, trying to, be a twerp and try to, ask questions and get, answers. Probably, and he was just like, dude, fuck you.
Right. Perfect.
He should have
All right.
reminded Coach Boeheim that he won the media cup.
Yes.
when he was there. So actually, he knows a thing or two. About the game.
I'm going to defend him a little bit. I went looking for his tweets, Matthew Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Someone did respond to one of his tweets with him shooting a three that was very smooth, nothing but net.
That was the media cup.
So there it is.
That was the game in the
Damn.
game.
That was the game.
Jake's like the
we
Hunter
lost.
Dickinson of Big J's.
That's a
He
great compliment.
You lost the media cup, and then you lost to Hank in ping pong.
What?
Just a matter of years separated from each other. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I lost one game but won a million others.
Wait, are you meaning
One match.
Yeah, one
you
match.
say
Oh, no, Hunter, not
Yeah,
sorry. We
you're-
we actually have to bleep that out because we're not allowed to say.
Oh,
it.
And
yeah.
you mean
I meant Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, you're the
Oh.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah,
Correct.
Let me
as
say
Billy
that
brought
again.
up, you're the only
Yes.
person to lose the championship
Everything.
at three different
Hey, dude,
levels.
how's it feel to lose at everything? All right, before we we're gonna find PFT's burner account maybe before we get to Must, but before we do all that, Coors Light. Coors Light is our sponsor. If you're looking to chill this weekend, well, guess what? We got the coldest beer out there with Coors Light and Coors Light Seltzer. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. Someone tweeted me a picture of their blue canned Coors Light and it looked like the most delicious beer I've ever seen in my entire life. Keep tweeting us as long as the mountains are blue. But Coors Light has the coldest, chillest beer out there. It is made to chill. If you're trying to, it's a rat race out there. You're living 9 to 5. You're grinding every single week. Well, guess what? Friday, Saturday night, sit on your couch, chill out, watch some college ball with a Coors Light. A nice, chill Coors Light. Make sure those mountains are blue, though. If they're not blue, throw them back. So when I crack open a nice Coors Light, Billy, you took some Coors Light home.
I'm taking some today.
You love the Coors Light. I love Coors Light. It's my favorite beer. Make sure those mountains are blue. The Coors Light is the one I choose when I need to unwind. So when you want to hit the reset button, reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light in the new look delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Also, check out, because I think we're going to have some marketing stuff with Coors Light coming soon. We're saving rivers with Coors Light seltzers. We're chilling out with Coors Light beer. It is the greatest sponsorship of all time. So thank you to Coors Light. Get those mountain cold, chill beers with Coors Light. And tweet us your Coors Light. I will retweet. If I see Blue Mountains on my timeline, I'm going to retweet it because it always makes me want to have a Coors Light. We also are brought to you by our friends at Liquid Gold IV. Goes perfectly with your Coors Light because guess what? If you were trying to get those electrolytes up, if you're trying to get your hydration up, Liquid IV is the way to go. Liquid IV has incredible hydration flavors like watermelon, lemon lime, passion fruit, and they recently launched strawberry. I've been putting it in my water. It ups your hydration. It's super easy to use. Liquid IV contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. So you're making sure you get your health on. If you're forgetting to get your health on, Liquid IV has you covered. Healthier than sugary sports drinks. No artificial flavors or preservatives, and less sugar than an apple. Made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. They come in these little packets. They're easy to carry around. You pop it in your water. You're ready to go. Also, Liquid IV is donating 4 million servings in response to COVID-19. Products are being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military. So it's a great company helping out people. Liquid IV has donated over 10 million servings globally. And you need your Liquid IV if you're trying to get your hydration. 1 stick of Liquid IV in a 16-ounce water can give as much hydration as 2 to 3 bottles of plain water. So start drinking water smart. Don't drink gallons and gallons of water. Just use Liquid IV. It's the way to go. So grab your strawberry Liquid IV or their other great flavors in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com. Use code TAKE at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code TAKE at liquidiv.com. Get better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code TAKE. Hydrate better. Liquidiv.com. Promo code TAKE. Okay. Billy, so if you missed Wednesday's show,
First of all,
Wednesday's
shame
show.
on you.
Wednesday's show. First of all, shame on you. Go back and listen to it. PFT ate the cheese again. He replied to Darren Ravel. So we thought the best way for him to overcome this issue was to create a burner account that he can anonymously tweet things, get them off his chest. But the key is it's got to be anonymous, because as soon as people figure it out, it ruins the whole idea that you're doing it anonymously and getting off your chest. So PFT has created the account. I have confirmed that he's created the account. I know what the account looks like. I don't know the handle.
Jake knows the handle, or Jake saw it.
Okay.
And let me just say that the burner lifestyle is incredible. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend it to everybody. And I issued an apology, but I want to say it again here. If I've ever gotten mad at you online when you're tweeting at me from your burner, I'm sorry. I didn't understand. I didn't know about the burner lifestyle. Now I get it. I get it. Sometimes you just want to tweet things. You don't even have to believe them necessarily.
Right.
You just want to get it off your chest. You
right.
just want to put it out there. And it feels great. So I am completely on board with the burner lifestyle right now. I might eventually just stop tweeting from my main account and just become strictly burner for life. So I get it. I understand that. And I did issue a challenge to Billy.
So yeah, explain the challenge. $1,000 a meat?
So the challenge is, if Billy can figure out what my burner account is, and I've been replying to major accounts, I've been tweeting, I've been active on my account for the last couple of days. Mm-hmm. If Billy can figure out what my account is, I'm going to buy him $1,000 worth of meat.
Okay.
So Billy can break it down. I'm sure he'll find some ridiculous cut of meat that no one's ever heard of that probably doesn't actually
At
exist.
one buying
Billy, text me
$1,000 of meat at one time be a little excessive since he can't eat it all before it goes bad.
Well, I'm gonna invest in a big freezer.
Billy, text me that. Text me your screenshot right now so I can look up tweets and follow along, so I can read out to people. So
Same.
just text that
Put it
to
in the
me.
group. Put it in the group.
Okay. And also, Billy, it's legal meat. So I'm not getting it. I know you probably have done research and you're like, oh, actually elephants have the highest amount of absorbable protein of any mammal. No, it has to be meat that you can purchase like in a store here in the United States.
Text it to just me and Hank. Don't text it to PFT so he doesn't see it. All right, so here's the rule.
And if Billy doesn't get it right, I'm buying Jake $1,000 worth of suits.
$1,000 worth of suits. And so if Billy gets it right, you're going to delete the account.
If he gets it right,
You delete the account.
No, I said we'd bleep it, and then he can.
because I love having the burner.
Okay.
I just want to prove I know it.
Okay.
No, actually, tell you what. If Billy gets it right, I will delete the account, but I'm going to start a new burner account.
But just do that in the shadows.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say that. Yeah, right.
So we don't have to bleep it out.
So,
All right, so did you text it to me?
yeah, I'm gonna read. So I had 9 selections. I have one that I absolutely think is his.
Which you have 10. Yes, you have 10.
Yeah, I blew one
guesses
yesterday.
total. Okay,
Wait, let me
all
pull
So
it
why
up.
don't we read the one I gave yesterday? That is not right.
Is this? Are you going to go 1 to 9 or
I'm
9
gonna go
to 1?
9 to 1.
You're going to go 9
One
to 1,
is-
which makes no sense.
Well, because if I go 1 and it's not it, then it's like, So we'll start.
then you can go back to the drawing board.
No,
and
because
actually,
he's out of time.
okay.
Yeah. It had
I'm
to
out
be
of
by
time.
5 o'clock
Actually, I have 15
today.
minutes.
You do have 15 minutes, but you're out of time.
Okay.
Okay.
The first one I did was.
The first one is the worst guest ever. I can
Yeah.
already tell it's not.
Well, it's
Go ahead.
not it's not the one that Jake guessed. Are we correct?
Yeah. No.
Leroy Soderbergher is
Nope.
not it.
Not it.
Not one of my guesses.
Not it.
We
That would have
already-
been the worst burner count
I know,
ever.
but everyone was like, "This is it." I'm like, "No, dude."
I could tell that Billy was hunting based off of what people were saying, I guess on the Reddit, because I was
No,
getting DMs
no.
from people saying, hey, the
No.
Reddit is talking about this being your account,
No,
and
no,
that's
no,
why
no.
Billy's asking
No,
about it.
everyone was DMing it to me. I was like, "No, it's not."
Okay.
All right. So here we go.
Okay, not Leroy
So that's
Soderbergher.
now you have 8 left.
No,
Pick
no.
it up, Billy.
No, that was one of my guesses. My first guess was Dan Snyder's Bunner,
No.
which is so
not it.
now my 9 start
Yep.
Why did you even say Leroy Soderbergher?
because
You
we
can't
already
just say names
proved
of
it.
accounts.
Because that was
No, in Billy's defense,
Okay,
he did
all right.
say that was Jake's guess.
Okay.
And I know it's not.
All right, you have 8 left.
okay. Number 9. John. Wait, no, I have 9 guesses left.
Okay. This is you're somehow
John-
ruining
No,
something that should
okay.
be fun,
John Hancockers.
No.
and it's way wrong. I mean, the first tweet is, haha, yeah, George Washington and I used to be best friends. Then I met P. Kane, 88.
Well,
And it's
go
February
to the
28th.
tweets and
Yeah, but it's
replies.
February 28th.
Go to the replies.
He wouldn't have made
Number 8.
Okay.
Not PFT commenter.
That is not me.
Okay.
Number
Of course
7.
it's not you. That would be the dumbest.
Dude, I honestly, I think I.
Account also was started January 2020.
All right,
Right.
keep it going, keep it going, keep
Yeah,
it
no,
going.
keep going.
I'm
No, but the thing is, I don't trust that he started in the month of March.
Okay, keep it
all
going.
right. So you just
Number
wasted
7.
a pick, even though he told you this is exactly.
B Pipe Man.
An account that was started this March.
No.
Okay.
Number 6. Steph Ruined.
No.
These don't. That one doesn't exist.
Number 5. Now we're getting to the ones that.
Some of these don't exist.
No, they do.
I
may
saw
have
some of
gotten
that
the
person's
names.
tweets because
Yeah.
it's like Steph Curry ruined the NBA.
Yeah.
And I like that take in general.
Wait, I might have
You were
spelled some of these
so
wrong.
confident last night.
No,
Looking
because
at
I
this
haven't
list.
gotten to the one.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is so
keep it going,
bad.
Billy, keep
This
it going.
is- you-
Number 5.
So-
Caruso Stan.
No. If you get it right,
Why?
I'm already saying he's not going to get it.
Number
not.
3.
Don't
The
fuck with
Inside
cats.
Source.
no.
Number 2. No Bias Sports Guy.
No.
You're not even close.
No, but this is the number 1, and I will explain my.
And it was invented. I'm looking at the number 1 right now. It was invented in February.
But we.
Okay, all right.
but
So
when I-
Billy, all right, here's what we're going to do. Billy, Give me what you think the account is and your entire explanation why. And
I'll give you the
I'll wait
explanation.
until you're done before I
Okay.
say yes or I shoot it down.
So in the so this is the one once I found this one, I was like, I can't even look for
Like,
other
why
ones.
would you put some of these even on the list?
Yeah,
Because
no,
they-
they're
Like,
not
real
yeah,
knowledgeable sports guy.
Yo,
is,
I put them
like,
all on the
couldn't-
list
couldn't
because
be close.
I literally need to find 9 guesses, and I looked through hundreds of accounts. So all of them were too obvious. They were like, "Oh, fuck you, Darren Ravel." Oh,
like real knowledgeable sports guy.
yeah, like some of them. Like I discounted all the ones that like gave a lot of evidence of being PFT,
okay.
and I was like, "These aren't it. These aren't it." And,
Maybe
like,
I'm fucking with you.
no,
Maybe I made it
I think
extremely
you're
obvious.
like, "It's no way."
Okay, all right. So,
Okay.
Billy,
So,
this is your final
We
choice.
watching the video. You said there's clues in the videos. We have a man wearing a cowboy hat, wearing a NASA T-shirt, reciting an apology speech in word for word, almost like J.J. Watt. We had mentions of KD in the speech, and we had you use the word blast in the speech.
Yep.
This pointed me to mentions of Houston Rockets, NASA.
I'm
And-
following you.
I found
This account was created in February.
Dem Boys fan forever,
Not Houston.
which was a Cowboys
Not the Rockets.
Houston Rockets
not
fan.
KD or JJ Watt.
Created in February.
Are you done?
Is it JJ_Watt?
Congratulations,
Oh!
Jake. You're getting $1,000.
Yeah, dude, Billy, that account.
I don't think
So
that
bad.
it exists. I don't think that
I
it
knew
exists.
you were going to do
Oh,
this
it
once
exists.
You, once you
It
I don't think it
lost.
exists.
It's right
it
here.
doesn't exist.
The one you made, Billy, that
These
is
are
the
some
worst guess
horrible-
ever.
horrible
Billy,
guesses.
I've been getting into arguments with people all day, and my burner it fucking owns. It's awesome. I'm fighting with people.
Blur that out.
It's sick.
Wait, can I actually see the name of it now?
Can I show Billy and pull it up or no?
No,
Okay.
it stays hidden.
Okay.
Stays hidden. That's the whole
stays hidden.
point of
I
it.
saw the AVI.
Okay, and you still won't find
I
it.
don't think you gave me the correct information to find this thing.
I absolutely did. There's
No, you didn't.
there's
No,
a
you didn't.
What does that? What does that
God.
mean? What information were you expecting him to give you?
Okay, the things that he said do not line up to any of the
You
accounts.
said
It has
JJ
to be-
Watt and Kevin Durant, and then you picked a Cowboys fan account. Like,
because
what
he's
is
wearing a Cowboys hat.
right. But what does JJ Watt and Kevin Durant and
Houston Rockets.
So-
the
Houston
Cowboys.
Texans.
He was a Cowboys in Houston. He was a Cowboy, Houston Texan fan, and Rocket fan.
so I.
But you picked
I
an
even
account
listen,
that's them Cowboys.
I even.
No. Did you read the fucking bio of the account?
It was created in February.
But who knows what? When I asked him if it was created in
He
March,
told you
it was too sketchy.
He wouldn't
I
lie
asked him,
about that.
Well, I can't. He wasn't giving me anything.
I even
Like-
followed Billy from my account all day yesterday. And I didn't follow anybody else in this room, just Billy. So it would show up in his timeline. So
couldn't
I would
do
give
it?
him a sporting chance at it. And I was in
I
Ravel's mentions.
actually discounted everybody who's following me. because
Yeah.
I thought that was too
Terrible
obvious.
job.
I was in Ravel's mentions.
By the
I
way,
was in
no, I did
Schefter's
not make a
mentions.
terrible-
I was
no,
in
no.
Rap Sheets mentions. I was all over the internet yesterday. I was getting into fights with people even all day today. I even scheduled some tweets to go out while I
Okay, you know
was
what? You
on
can't.
stool
You
streams
can't act
today.
like I'm a total fucking idiot because I couldn't find it.
Okay.
I did what I
we're
had.
not
What I was
saying-
given.
No,
We're not.
we're saying you're a total
Congratulations,
fucking
Jake.
idiot because half of your guesses were accounts created in February or 2014.
No. That I doubt that the burners actually was created on when he said it was created. Was the burner created on
Show
the day?
me
No.
the top again.
So
Was it
Big-
created on
Big
March
Cat's-
2nd or
Big
March
Cat's-
3rd?
Big Cat's wrong because it was an account that I had never used before. That was
Created earlier.
That was created a year
So yeah,
ago.
it wasn't
so that's
fucking
kind
March.
of-
That's
yeah,
bullshit on his part.
Yeah, that is kind
That's
of bullshit.
fucking
No, it's not.
bullshit.
No, it's not.
No,
fucking
it is.
bullshit.
Yeah,
No,
that
it's
is.
bullshit.
You guessed
that
like
is.
No, it's fucking
That
you
is
guessed
kinda
like
bullshit.
six accounts
bullshit.
that were created.
No, that's
that's
fucking
kinda
bullshit.
bullshit.
I know if Billy
Fucking bullshit.
If you watch
I
the
agree
video
with Billy
again, no,
here.
Big Cat. If you watch the video,
I don't even want your
I
fucking
never-
money. I don't even want your fucking money.
I ne-
You're not going to get it. 'Cause
I
you
don't
didn't
want
guess
your
it.
fucking
so
money.
I
don't
never,
worry.
I never
You don't
once
have to worry about
tweeted.
that.
I'm
I
on
never
fire and I
once
quit.
tweeted from this account until yesterday.
Yeah, and you had it since what, like
I'm
2011?
going to side with
No.
Billy a little bit here.
Well,
You
yeah,
did make it seem like you created it right after we talked about it.
So I was
on
thinking,
Tuesday night.
which is like
that would have been. And I think Billy actually even asked, "Was it created?"
No,
this
and
time?
I went out of my way to say that it wasn't. That, which is what
No,
Billy
you said, "I've
Billy,
given you
were,
enough information."
You were about to say a second ago, I don't think it was created in March, because when I asked PFT, he did not give me that answer. So you knew.
No, but
that's
it's
why
like-
you get 6 different accounts. And I never tweeted from the account until yesterday. In fact, I changed the handle. I changed the name. The only thing that was there to throw you off was the fact that it was created a year ago. But the first tweet came yesterday, after I tweeted. Right after I tweeted, I've created a burner account.
Was it Walter Cronkite's ghost?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You're gonna keep guessing.
No,
I'm gonna side a little bit with Billy though, because you did make it. You implied that it was made right after we talked about it on Tuesday night. That's the only thing. I was expecting him to find ones that were in March. So,
but he was telling you that was wrong the entire time he was guessing, Big Cat.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was.
If it was,
Billy, your logic was right, and now you're saying it's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
See, I haven't followed it long,
but I had to
enough.
stick at least. I thought it was somewhere in the 2021 range.
But then you picked an account from 2014.
Why? Yeah. And Big
Which
Cat,
account?
you can watch the video.
2014.
In the video, I never say that I started this account.
No, but
from
PFT,
scratch.
Unfortunately, you've now outed yourself as a liar. You said you've never had a burner before. Now you've just said you have a burner.
No, I created for a specific purpose, but that purpose never came to fruition. I was going to tweet a video from it, but I ended up not tweeting a video from that account.
But that is a burner, as they say.
I never tweeted on it.
Did check if it was under oath, you'd have to say that.
Anyway, I'm sorry that I would like to apologize to the AWLs that this has been tarnished as a very healthy competition.
Sending you the answers.
And
they weren't sending
get it.
In the end, we all
No, I was.
Yeah, in the
except
end,
for me,
because
because I'm fucking loving this burner account life. Jake, congratulations. We'll have you select some suits. You can probably
excited to rock some new suits on the broadcast.
Maybe some European cuts,
You
little
can-
tight,
yeah.
Italian.
You
Right
can
around
get
the
probably
nuts.
9
Maybe
or
one to honor.
You should get a pinstripe suit.
I was thinking maybe one to honor Craig Sager, little funky one.
Ooh, okay. What does that mean for you?
What?
I don't know if you're a funky suit guy.
Big Cat just gave the meanest.
You're a.
I didn't give a look.
You're a.
You were talking about funky suits, and he's known for wearing funky suits.
You're like a.
Craig Sager hasn't he been canceled post?
No.
Oh, I did not see that. All right.
Jake, you're a funky socks guy. You could pull off
some fun socks.
like a bright colored sock.
All right.
I'm actually very happy for Jake.
Yeah, and
No,
Jake,
you aren't. That was the maddest I've ever seen.
yeah, dude,
you were in war mode.
your neck was popping. With
You were
veins.
about to fight Jose Canseco.
I was mad you cheated me. But I'm
did not-
happy for Jake
you-
now.
Billy,
Jesus
your
Christ.
logic.
Hank,
No,
Hank, why are you so
You're
worked up about
I'm
this?
not.
No,
Yeah,
he's
you're
not.
right.
But Billy, so if anything, Hank and I thought that
his
PFT
son
created
who
in
made
March,
headlines,
but it's
not
clear
him.
that you were following along that it wasn't created
Yes,
in March.
yes.
Well, I started looking in March. I looked through over 100 accounts and looked for
Wow,
everything.
that's a lot of work.
I was following you from the account.
I know.
Didn't follow anybody else at this company.
Do you still follow him?
No, I unfollowed him today. His tweet sucked. I got sick of seeing Billy pop up in my timeline.
Yeah. Should we talk about your stupid day drinking tweet real quick?
Actually, I thought that was a pretty funny tweet.
It was funny, but it was
Oh
real.
no, it was a joke.
Lamar Odom, Clippers.
He's on crack. It's hilarious.
What
Billy,
part
your
of it's
Chipotle
funny?
is
Big Cat
here.
just doesn't understand comedy.
What's the funny part? Addiction.
No, it's just like if you
Crack
roll-
You said,
epidemic.
if you said like he got addicted to candy. That's
Yeah.
funny.
No.
He
Yeah,
almost
he was
died.
addicted to crack.
His heart stopped.
no,
Explain
he
that
was
how
on
that's
boner
funny to me.
pills from the gas station.
He also smoked crack, I believe.
So explain
Okay,
how that's funny
if
to
Stephen
me.
A. Smith is allowed to yell it, are we not allowed to say
Stay
anything
off
about
the
crack?
weed?
No, he yelled. He was on crack.
You're getting into murky territory.
I don't
here,
think.
but I like this.
I don't
Keep
think
going.
Stephen A.
That
Smith was
Stephen A.
making
clip
fun of
was
him.
hilarious.
It's
Yes.
hilarious. That clip's hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's why. You would wear it because you'd be like he was on crack. That's the funny.
No,
part.
no, but like he's a hard
That
partier.
actually plays for
You're not
drinking.
wearing. You're wearing. What
I
you,
think.
you to Darties? You do not wear your nice jersey, your formal jersey.
don't wear your gnarly
jersey. You wear your like. I'm here to have a good time jersey.
I'm here to do
why-
crack.
That's where you whip out your Browns Johnny Manziel, not your Texas A&M Johnny Manziel.
No, but the only reason I was upset about the Lamar Odom is every other jersey that Lamar Odom has worn is significantly better than the Clippers one. Lakers, Heat, URI, like those are all fire.
That's why you don't wear them to the Darty. The Darty, you're gonna end up getting it muddy.
You change into something nice.
You don't
So
bring.
when would you wear your
formal
Lamar
wear.
Odom URI?
Like when you're going to like a nice,
like a formal,
A steakhouse.
like a
Yeah.
formal
meeting
party.
your girlfriend's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay, got it.
what,
that
what
makes
do they
sense.
call the
Like-
frat and sorority? The mixers.
When you're at a
mixer?
mixer.
Yeah, right. And what about the Lakers?
The Lakers one is also you don't wear your or going to a game.
That's a Marty.
That is-
you wear the Lakers one to brunch.
No.
Switch over to the
Clippers
Clippers
to
one
get
for the
shitty on
Darty.
it, yeah.
And then you change into your Plaxico Burris for the nighttime
But
party.
you go to the game like you wear your good jersey to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
okay.
David Bakhtiari, the beer chugging champion of the NFL,
Green or white?
green because you're probably getting
Stinks.
grass stains
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
right.
Do you think it's inappropriate to make fun of someone like Lamar Odom who actually died and came back? Like you're making fun of him post mostly.
No, he's alive.
Yeah, he did die.
Yeah, but he came back. It's a second life. I don't know. I agreed with most of your list.
Look,
actually, I
the
thought there
li-
were some sick jerseys.
I mean,
on
I'm very
I like
glad
the list,
Lamar
but
is.
Yeah.
It's
I thought it
a
was a good
funny
list.
list.
it was good. It got a
You
lot
don't
of
like. They're
engagement,
not
really.
the best. They're not the best jerseys. They're the jerseys you go darty in.
Is that so? The Paul Rabel jersey you're wearing right now,
Right.
That's an old one because he's no longer on the Atlas.
Right.
I don't know if you kept up with the news.
I
is that a Darty jersey because it's old? It's a throwback.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it's a Darty
Okay.
jersey.
And then you switch to
the
he's on
Cannons jersey.
The Cannons. I
when
was
you're
about to
going
say.
to a formal
Gotcha.
event.
Okay.
All right, before we get to Coach Muss, PFT, you had something from our friends from Mack Weldon.
Yes, we love Mack Weldon, don't we? I love Mack Weldon. Super comfortable clothes. After taking a brief hiatus from outdoor activities and workout routines, time to get back into the grind. They got new spring essentials at Mack Weldon. They've got body mapping technology and fabric mesh zones. That just means that it's going to be really comfortable. It's going to be perfect for everyday wear. They've got the new Stealth Boxer Briefs. They deliver enhanced breathability and support. That's the one thing that you should never skimp on is your underwear, especially if it's workout underwear. If you're anything like me, you got underwear that you set aside specifically for days that you know that you're going to be going to the gym, and this is the perfect pair. They're Stealth Boxer Briefs, and they also have sweatpants you can wear outside without feeling like you're wearing sweatpants. Check out Mack Weldon's new Ace line. It's always great to have a pair of, I call them quick pants. If I'm wearing like shorts or boxers around the apartment, need to go outside for something real quick, run across the store to the street. I don't want to put on jeans. I don't want to put on anything complicated. You got to have a pair of quick pants in your arsenal. And the Mack Weldon Ace line is perfect, super easy. Just throw them on. They look great. You don't look like a slob in them. They're stylish. You look good. They've got essentials, socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit. They look great. They feel great. From working out, going to work, or on a date, Mack Weldon is for everyday life. You can Marty, you can Narty, you can Darty, and then fourth meal, all in your Mack Weldon. They have Weldon Blue. It's a loyalty program you can use. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life. Once you reach level 2, by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. And the Mack Weldon guarantee is they want you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep them. They'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off that first order, go to mackweldon.com/take. Enter promo code TAKE. That's MackWeldon.com/take. mackweldon.com/take. And get 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics. And now, here's Coach Eric Musselman.
All right, we now welcome on a very special guest. We've been circling him for a while. It's been, usually right around now we get all the way into college basketball on this show. So we thought it was time to get on the Must Bus. It is Coach Eric Musselman, head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, former coach of Nevada, which I have to shout them out because I fell in love with you there. But, Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Can you feel the energy that this is March?
Yes, I can, Big Cat. Thanks for having me on, number one. But yes, we can feel that the calendar is turned to March. And I think that, our guys right now, when they come to practice, it's kind of a different feel. It's almost like, towards the end of your senior year in high school when you kind of get spring fever and everybody's starting to get a little bit, more energized, for the end of school. That's kind of what we have in March is, especially if you're playing well, there's an added excitement for sure.
So your team right now, let's just say hypothetically they faced off against your team from back in November. Like over a typical season, what do you expect to see in terms of improvement? And like on this team in particular, how badly would these Razorbacks beat those Razorbacks?
this current Razorback team playing in March would probably beat our November Razorback team by about 15 to 18 is what I would roughly guess. We're more confident. You know, our roster was built really unique with 4 incoming freshmen, 3 grad transfers, 2 guys that sat out last year in their transfer year when they were here, and the 2 returners. So it's kind of this, you know, mismatch of guys. And so it took us a little bit of time to feel comfortable on both sides of the ball. But right now we're really sharing the basketball. We had 305 passes in our last game against South Carolina. So the ball was moving. The ball had eyes. It was like popcorn from one hand to the other. It didn't get sticky. And we didn't have anybody dribbling and killing grass. So there was a lot of good things with our ball movement and sharing the basketball.
So I want to get back to the transfer thing in a minute, but let's talk about the passes and your philosophy, because I love this. I love talking to coaches and figuring out how they see the game. You demand your team basically passes over 200 times a game, and it's playing fast. And then also, can you explain like what a perfect game looks like offensively and defensively, and what you really push? Like, this is what we need to do well, and if we do these things well, we'll win.
Well, I think the number one thing for us offensively is, like, don't turn the ball over. I love studying football coaches, and obviously in football, the turnover battle is such an important factor in wins and losses. And in basketball, we want to try to have under 9 turnovers in a 40-minute college game. That's number one. And then it's so important on the defensive end to try to control the defensive backboards. And then offensively, as I flip back to that side of the ball, free throws attempted has been something that's really important, because if you have a high volume of FTAs, that allows your half-court defense to get set up. The other team can't run on you. But live ball turnovers are a killer in college basketball, because those usually end up in layups or dunks at the other end.
Yeah. And when it comes to the passes, have you found that having over 200, is that kind of the magic number that statistically correlates like to a higher percentage of victory or a more efficient offense?
Yeah, we actually got the philosophy, myself and Coach Anthony Ruda and Hayes Myers and my son Michael have gone to the Warriors training camp, and Steve Kerr was really emphasizing passes. And so we took the number that the Warriors were using at that time in a 48-minute game and tried to formulate it into a 40-minute game with a little bit longer shot clock. And so that's how we actually came up with the 200 passes. But we found if we move the ball 200-plus passes, we're not going to lose many games. And then the games that we play really poorly offensively are usually our lowest passing games.
So I'm always curious. You guys play fast, and I love watching. I've watched a lot of Arkansas this year. Because I'm a fan of you and I'm a fan of Anthony. Shout out Anthony, who is your right hand man on staff. But how do you get the guys in like shape where they can play fast all the time? I'm always curious about that. When the teams are able to push tempo on everyone, how much of your practice is like, hey, this is all just conditioning and training and not actually shooting a basketball and dribbling a basketball?
Well, it's interesting because we really believe that it starts, in the summer in our off season. We always do a mile run where our guards have to do it under 5:30, our wings have to do it under 5:40, and our bigs have to do it under 5:50.
Oh my God!
Wait, Connor Vanover ran under 5:50?
Hold on, Big Cat. He's the only one that I gave a pass to.
For people who don't know, he's like 7'1".
I don't think Connor could do it under 12 minutes, let alone under 6. Sometimes you got to give a guy a pass just because it's stupid to even have him go out there and try to run the mile. So, and then getting back to this fast style of play, really interesting. When I was my father's assistant with the Minnesota Timberwolves in those first couple years of the T-Wolves' existence, we played really methodical and slow. And I just said, you know what? When I become a head coach, I want to be cosmetically pleasing. Maybe that lets you keep your job a little bit longer than if you walk the ball up the floor and play at a slower pace.
Yeah.
Do you realize how insane that sounds to just a regular person, though? Like 5 minutes, 30 seconds for a mile.
But
if you're like 6'2", 6'3",
I'm always fascinated by
I
that.
felt pain.
Yeah.
I got shivers just thinking about having to run that quickly. But yeah, because every team has a conditioning program, right? Every team has to be in shape. So does it come down to like, hey, our standards are just going to be a little bit higher than everybody else's standards? Or is there, more of a measured scientific approach that goes into it where you're like, here's the type of conditioning we need to work on, whether it's a mile run as opposed to working on, I don't know, like a 3-mile run?
Yeah, no, I think like the mile run is really, as much as anything, it's just kind of a mental test for us as well as physically. But then if anyone comes to our practices, there's no standing. We usually go under 2 hours every practice. Most practices only an hour and maybe 30 minutes on the floor, but nobody's standing. There's drill work, there's station work. And we believe, even this week, last week of college basketball season, there's going to be conditioning built into our practice. It might be shooting conditioning. It might be defensive slide conditioning, where you try to work defensively to try to, play the whole shot clock out. So I think you've got to continue to not only work on your skill development throughout an entire college season, but you've also got to work on your conditioning daily as well.
So I know that you're a gym rat yourself. What can you run the mile in?
With my now healed torn Achilles, I'm going to say I could run it under 9, I think.
Oh, that's humble. A little birdie told me that you spend every single day, no matter what, 2 hours in the gym, an hour cardio, an hour weightlifting. Is that true?
That is true. I know nobody's got more endurance than me. I don't know how fast I can run it anymore, but certainly from a endurance standpoint, I can hang with anybody.
Right. He runs 9-minute miles, but he runs 6 of them.
Yeah,
at a
right.
time,
Right.
I'm sure.
Right. Keep going.
I also heard that you listen to Part of My Take when you're putting together game plans or you're breaking down film. That's a great strategy, first of all. Second of all, what insights have we given you into setting up your game plans by osmosis, listening to our voices while you're mapping this stuff out?
I think I get a lot. I've, because Coach Root is always listening as well. Sometimes even I'll listen to you guys laying on this couch right here in my office 2 hours before game time for relaxation. Could be, can you guys spur a motivational idea that we can somehow twist around and use? And amusement as well. You got to go into a game with the fresh mentality. So Pardon My Take, without a question, is part of our daily routine here at Arkansas.
I could imagine you just listening and getting frustrated at Billy and then having a bad game because you're just holding that negative energy. So you do a bunch of different things. I love when you use wrestling, whether it be Ric Flair, or The Undertaker, or Daniel Bryan. You're also the recruiting with the pictures. So you started that, 2 years ago? Was that when you started doing? So for people who don't know, Coach Muss, when a recruit comes through the building, he'll take an iconic basketball picture with them, whether it be like Dwayne Wade, doing the stance where LeBron's dunking behind him or whatever it may be. Have you done the Jeff Van Gundy? I know I gave you that as a tip. Have you done the Jeff Van Gundy holding on to I think it was Alonzo Mourning's leg?
I think when you gave me that idea, Big Cat, it was right around the time when we stopped the visits. But as soon as we get through this pandemic, I'm definitely going to grab a recruit's leg, as Coach Jeff Van Gundy did, because we're about the same size. We're both about 5'6", 146, 147, right in that weight class range. So I'm definitely going to do that picture with some recruit. And it's interesting because the first time we did it, I kind of flipped the ball to a recruit, just got in a defensive stance, and the recruit said, "Hey, this reminds me of such and such a scene." And then I said, "Hey, let me go throw a uniform on and let's recreate it."
Yes.
And so that's how it started. And then every time a guy came on a visit, he would say, "Hey, can we recreate this particular scene?" Whether it was Iverson stepping over Ty Lue or whatever it may be.
The Manute Bowl you had was great. I have 2 for you, so I have 2 new ones for you.
All right, I'm listening.
Lance Stevenson blowing into LeBron's ear.
Great one.
That one will be very funny if you can recreate that. And then also I think you should recreate the 2003 draft photo with Kirk Heinrich's pants. So and everyone's baggy suits. Maybe get a couple suits and have everyone play dress up. That would be very funny.
Well, I can get a baggy suit. I can just ask Coach Ruda. He wears a little bit bigger suit than me, so I can just grab one out of his closet, and I'm sure it's not up to date as far as style goes either. So now I just got to have the recruit find one that works for him.
Yes.
I've got three for you. The first one is actually, I got three. Draymond and Kevin Durant. When Draymond is talking Kevin Durant up, like giving him that motivational speech.
Make it a GIF.
Yeah, make it a GIF. Yo, even better. Yeah.
Yes.
That would. Now we're innovating.
Yes.
Now we're innovating, Coach.
Yes.
The second one is Allen Iverson crossing up Jordan. I think that'd be great. Plus, that would give people an excuse to compare you to Michael Jordan. Or maybe you could be AI. I don't know. And then the third is the Jeannie Buss cover where she's just covering up her private parts with basketballs.
That would be good.
I think that would get a lot of recruits in the door.
Yeah.
You guys are helping with the idea. The ideas are flowing right now. We got our whole staff in the background over here taking notes of this conversation.
So I did want to. You touched on it. The transfers. You're very fascinating with your recruiting because at Nevada it was a lot of transfers, a lot of junior college guys. People said, "Hey, the big bugaboo is can he recruit?" You come to Arkansas, you get some great freshmen. What do you like? How does it work when you're looking for transfers or junior college guys? Like, what does that process look like? Because I think we all know, Cal or Coach K, they're going to get the 5-star recruits. How do you find these like diamonds in a rough? I mean, if you remember the Nevada teams, the Martin twins, like that was great to watch. So how do you find those guys?
Well, the first thing when a guy goes in the portal is you've got to evaluate the player both statistically as well as on video. But then we've kind of come up with a formula here where if a player is a low major player and he's transferring up, what those stats will kind of correlate to. And it's kind of like we spent some time with the Texas Rangers and their minor league guys, as well as people on the parent team, just to try to figure out like how do they project like a single A, double A, triple A player to the major leagues. And that's really what you're doing when a guy's transferring up is you're trying to figure out, like how much can his game grow or basically translate to a Power 5 level. And I think for us, we had it really down to a science at Nevada through the 4 years. And then when you go from a Mountain West program to an SEC program, now your formula's got to change. And so we're still working to try to come up with, we look at a guy's rebounds per minute, what is that going to correlate if a guy's coming from the Sun Belt to the SEC from a rebounds per minute? And then the easiest thing, you guys, from an evaluation standpoint, is a player's 3-ball percentage as well as their free throw percentage, because there's very little wiggle room in those when a guy has a body of work, which is really why we got so heavily involved in transfers. Is they had a body of work at the collegiate level. And then in our recruiting meetings, we translated that to, hey, that's no different with an NBA team. You could either have a draft pick and there's high risk, high reward, or you can go the free agent route where you know what the guy is going to give you. And that's how we equated transfers to like an NBA free agency.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because that's like almost one of those Moneyball type market inefficiencies where if you can figure out how to be better at that than everybody else,
especially when you're not gonna get, you have a draft, you have guys on your team that are gonna play in the NBA, but not everyone can be Coach Cal and Coach K and get a bunch of NBA players every single year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I also heard from Jake Marsh. He's not in here right now because he's actually, I don't know if I should say this to you, but he's interviewing Alabama's head coach right now.
Oh, man.
Do you have anything that you'd like me to pass along to Coach Oates?
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
We just full disclosure, we are Tom Crean guys. That's okay, right?
No, hey, that's
okay.
In the SEC.
Okay.
Coach
Good.
Crean, he and I text almost every day.
Perfect.
We love Coach
Perfect.
Crean. Yeah.
Perfect.
And Jake told me before he abandoned you on this show that your mom actually helps you write scouting reports about other teams. Is that true?
Well, my mom actually, she really critiques me. So she'll send me letters handwritten letters, actually put them in the mail, and kind of do a post-game report or a post-game eval on our team as well as me. She will tell me, why did you call this timeout? Why did you not call a timeout? I don't think that your guys executed baseline out of bounds at the 11:42 mark of the first half. But she's been around the game for a long time, probably knows as much as a lot of assistant coaches at the collegiate level, to be honest with you. She might know more than half the guys.
That's awesome. Now, is she able to get, like very serious with you? Is she able to put some, really speak her mind to you, or does she have to still sugarcoat it because you're her son? Does she have to be nice?
No, my she's tough. She's not sugarcoating anything. She's coming straight at me with really what she believes.
She can give you the honest truth. What are you going to do? You're going to stop being her son? You can't do that. So it's the perfect person to give you that criticism.
I got to be really nice too. I mean, she lives right above La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club in San Diego, and she's got extra bedrooms. So I got to make sure that I stay in good graces so that I can go there, hang out with her, head down to La Jolla Shores, jump in the water, maybe ride some waves, and then go back for a nice dinner at her house. So we're going to keep everything really running smooth with any evals that she gives me.
Well, next time she's mean, just send her a picture of her grandkids and be like, "You sure you want to do this?" Because that's the weakness, right? Always.
That is the weakness.
All right. Well, so my last question is your pregame speeches, getting guys fired up. Where do you draw inspiration when you're trying to? How do you keep it different? How do you keep it new? And what's maybe your favorite pregame speech you've given?
Well, it's funny because we were just at lunch and we were talking about what are we going to do for Texas A&M this weekend, which we haven't come up with an idea because you really got to plan. For instance, we did a UPS delivery one the other day, a few games ago, where I dressed up as well as staff members in UPS uniforms. We handed the players boxes. They had to open up the box, and then it had a message for each player. There was a different message. It might have been one guy had to rebound the ball, another guy had to take care of the ball. And so that was fun because the players now, so at the 40-minute mark, I go in, I review our last game prep. It takes about 7 minutes. And then at the end of that's when I do, some type of fun message, but it's got kind of what the theme has been leading up to the game. But we got to plan, you guys. We bring in props, we bring in uniforms, and it's fun. I did it with the Warriors my first year in Golden State. And we were on a back-to-back in Denver. Denver's a long travel. Airport's far from the NBA hotels downtown by the arena. And one of the players, after I got done doing the pregame, said, "Coach, we're not leaving until we get one of your motivation things." And I didn't have anything prepared. And the funny thing, it was Danny Fortson, who I didn't really play many minutes, and he was the last guy that I thought would have wanted any pregame message. So we have fun with it. To me, it's a way to kind of loosen up the guys before they go out for their last warm-up.
So I have a tip for you for Texas A&M. We also are friends with Buzz Williams. You should play the clip. We made a video with him a couple years ago, the Buzz Williams Basketball Academy of Hard Work and Toughness, and he coached us up, and we looked terrible. So you should basically be like, this is what when you guys play poorly, and play the video and be like, you don't want to look like this out there because it's really bad.
That's a good idea. If we don't use it pregame, we will definitely use it leading up to the game, meaning the day before.
Yes.
That's a good one. We can weave that in for sure.
I'll text it to Anthony. We looked really, really bad.
Pretty bad. I think
really bad.
Yeah, the
PFT was in a full suit.
I was in a suit with rec specs. I think the best person that we were with was a pregnant lady. So it was not a great look for us. But if you ever run out of ideas and you need something at the last minute, just pull a Coach O. Just go out, get a worm from the ground.
Yep.
And just eat a worm and be like, we're ready, boys. And then no one questions the guy that just ate a worm. It's like, that guy's crazy. Let's go to war.
It's a good point.
I love it, PFT. I'm going to keep that worm one in the back of my mind in case we ever forget one.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Coach, best of luck. We're riding the Must Bus. Best of luck in the SEC tournament coming up in March Madness. We'll be rooting for you, and we appreciate your time.
No, I appreciate it. Big Cat, PFT, thanks for having me on. Love, pardon my take. Thanks for including me.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Good luck. That interview with Coach Musselman was brought to you by our great friends at Jack Pocket. You can play the lottery directly from your phone. Thanks to Jack Pocket, you can even play Mega Million or Powerball jackpots from your house, from the luxury of your couch, using their app. All you have to do is use a promo code BARSTOOL at the Jack Pocket checkout screen. They're going to let you play Mega Million or Powerball jackpots for free. You must be 18 plus to play. Jack Pocket lets you play official state lottery games right there on your phone. Tweet us a picture of your Jack Pocket Powerball ticket using our PMT Powerball number, and let's all root for winners together. Big Cat, can you hit the lottery machine?
Sure.
This is going to be your Powerball number.
No, you know what?
The official Powerball number of Part of My Take. If you use Jack Pocket, tweet it at us. We're going to be rooting for these winners together.
I'm so mad.
It's not going to be 99. It's going to be 29. 29 is the official Pardon My Take Powerball number. Jack Pocket's live in 10 states, including New York, Texas, New Jersey, and more. It's safe and easy way to get your lottery tickets. You can pick your own lucky numbers, and Jack Pocket checks your numbers and notifies you if you've won. Instantly withdraw your earnings from your bank account. Must be 18 or older to play. Check it out. Check out Jack Pocket. You can try it for free using promo code BARSTOOL at the checkout screen.
All right, Fyre Fest of the week wrapping up. Henry.
Just, getting torched by some of our own. There's an app. Ken Jack, former intern, used to run our Instagram.
Yeah.
There's a Snapchat app where if you have a beard, it removes your beard. He was going around people in the office taking pictures of the guys with beards. He tweeted it out. And then Cam, who runs our Instagram now, decided to post that on our Instagram. I just, it was last night. I go to open Instagram. Just a disgusting, as bad as I look without a beard in general, this picture made me look 10 times worse because it was like Photoshop version of it.
He had a baby face.
And it's just a close-up of it.
Giant face. Giant neck.
I mean, it was like I look like a flat face, flat Henry.
Yeah.
So I just opened Instagram and was just getting absolutely torched. It was, it's never what you want to see.
Yeah,
so that was my Fyre Fest.
Your face,
and it's not. People thought it was really a picture of me without a beard.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like photoshopped, and like my eyes look crazy. My mom texted me, and she was like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's a Snapchat filter." She's like, "No, what's up with your eyes?" I was like, I have no idea."
Your face looked like your ass in that picture.
Yeah,
it was very, very funny. And Hank, doesn't it suck when somebody manipulates, whether it be like visual footage or audio footage about you, and then they put it out on social media, and everybody thinks that it's real? That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't like that someone put up this picture and was like, does this sound like a fart or not? It was just like, here's a disgusting picture.
Tony Scheffler actually texted me. He was like, oh my God, why did Hank do this? I was like, it's a Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
He was very concerned.
I mean, my mom texted me and was like, what's going on? I was like, oh my God.
You look bad without a beard, but you don't look that bad without a beard.
Right,
yeah.
that's yeah.
But you do look bad.
No, yeah.
Pretty bad.
Like really bad.
You look almost as bad, but in a different way.
At least with this picture, I can be like, it's a Snapchat filter. However, if it was an actual picture without a beard, it would probably be just as bad.
Yeah, no, when you don't have a beard regularly, you're disgusting and horrible to look at. When I saw that picture, I was like, kill it right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my
Sorry
Fyre
that
Fest.
you went through that, Hank.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, PFT, what's your Fyre Fest?
My Fyre Fest of the week is that Space Jam leaked some of their still shots and some of the animations for the upcoming LeBron James movie, and Lola Bunny is no longer thick.
That was going to be mine. They changed her from, I think the tweet from TMZ was like, they changed her from like sensual to strong.
Man, and listen, you can get your hottest cartoon characters list going of all time out there. I'm sure that's a good thing to embrace debate about. We should do that during Mount Rushmore season, actually. But Lola Bunny, she was 1A. She was top of the charts as far as like, she was thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Thicker than a Snicker.
She had some thighs on her. Now they just made her string bean, and I don't think I'm going to go see the new Space Jam.
I can't wait for the new Space Jam.
Yeah, I know you can't. If I can't get aroused to a cartoon character in a movie about basketball, then I don't think it's worth my money buying a ticket. But it also adds to the LeBron versus MJ debate.
Yeah, they totally took away.
Yeah, everything that made her great.
If they nerf Jessica Rabbit, I'm out.
Jessica Rabbit's the
Unnerfable.
Jessica Rabbit,
goat.
unnerfable.
Absolutely. All right, my Fyre Fest is pretty simple. Be nice to Billy week. I've tried really hard, and I think I've done a really good job. I've been very nice to Billy. Unfortunately, now that Be Nice to Billy week is ending, I just want to say I'm very disappointed because Chris Sims came out with his quarterback rankings. Oh, you actually did it. So you did it afterwards. Chris Sims came out with his quarterback rankings, lit the internet on fire. And I was like, you know what would be great is if we had quarterback rankings that we could be like, hey, these are our quarterback rankings. Billy just didn't do the thing we asked him to do. So now you did it after the fact?
Yeah, it was just 1 grade point off, right?
So here we go.
First up, we have Justin Fields.
Wait, is this a what? Let me see this. Let me see.
Is this going to be a blog, Billy?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, you should.
wrote
You
it.
should blog this.
Yeah, I did.
Because Big Cat, we want those clicks.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do want these clips.
Because
one-
people probably don't want to click on quarterback list anymore because Chris Sims gave him all the good stuff.
Yeah. So you have Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence 3. See, this is what we needed, and you also are not done.
No, I got Zach Wilson.
This is the
Four.
best. Billy was so
But
proud of himself that he was.
you need at least
like,
10.
look,
Yeah,
I
but-
did this, and
like,
I'm looking at it. It stops at 4.
But what needs to be said about the South Dakota State kid? to
Trey
put him
Lance,
at 5, yeah.
everything. He had
What?
he had 0 interceptions. He won the national championship.
I know,
Does
but-
he project to be more of a Carson Wentz, or does he project to be more of a Italian backup DiNucci?
Yes.
Forgot his name. for
Good
a second.
job. Good job, Billy. You did
Okay,
it.
so
Be Nice to Billy Week continues. That's what I wanted. I
know.
wanted when Chris Sims puts out his quarterback rankings.
And they were great.
They were great. You know what? Chris Sims has been mostly right. Like, he does his homework. So I'm not going to, whatever. I'm not going to hate on it. I don't think he's doing it for clickbait. He's not doing it for effect. He's actually watching it. So when he puts out his quarterback rankings and Trevor Lawrence is 2, I want to be like, whoa, way too high, dude. We got him at 3.
Yeah.
But we couldn't
have,
do that.
We have him
couldn't
at
do
3.
that.
That should have been our click.
You robbed us of that moment.
My take about Trevor Lawrence is that he is basically Tate Martell, but
Wait,
since
I thought
he's
he was
taller,
Paxton Lynch.
no, but since he's taller, because Tate Martell, like, undefeated in high school, like, greatest quarterback recruit ever. The only difference is Trevor Lawrence is 6'6", not 5'11", and he's been able to keep the mirage
That's a pretty
up.
big difference.
Right,
Yep.
but he's been
That's
able to
like
keep the
actually a giant.
But the thing is, like, quarterbacks who get like groomed like Trevor Lawrence in practice, they get as many reps as they want to get it right. You got guys like Mac Jones, third string guy.
McCorkle.
Yeah, guys who've been third string. Joe Burrow, who've spin the backup role where they're like, I need to get it right on the first rep, 0 room for error. Those are the guys who end up like Tom Brady, because Tom Brady was one of those guys.
Okay.
just really one guy.
college.
has
I like
ended up
Trevor
like Tom
Lawrence,
Brady.
he's going to,
What about like Peyton Manning? He was pretty good.
right, but Peyton Manning was one of those guys
Who got all the reps.
Right,
Since
he
he
got
was in
all the
middle
reps.
school, probably.
Being a
Exactly.
Hall of Famer.
Exactly, but then you put him on the Colts.
Yeah.
How'd he do? His rookie
pretty
year.
good.
Really
amazing.
good.
He went into a great scenario there. Trevor Lawrence is going to get thrown.
Wait,
on the
no,
Jets.
he was terrible his rookie year. He had
No,
like
didn't he go and?
he had a million
He had great
interceptions.
numbers.
He threw a lot of interceptions, but he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was
No,
pretty
but the
good.
team was bad.
The team was bad.
He was
Very
bad. He
bad.
threw a
But
ton
he
of
went into a
interceptions.
Yes,
better.
they were,
He went into
no.
a better
I
scenario.
think he went.
No.
I think he went 4
Dude, I
and
actually
12.
don't remember Peyton Manning's rookie season because I
It's
wasn't
very
born.
clear.
I don't think I was
I
born.
It's
think
very
it was-
clear you don't.
It was
'cause
either
you're like, he
2
went
and
into a
14 or
great-
4 and 12.
Well,
I
what?
forget.
He
What
went
is?
into a great.
I have no
great
idea.
spot.
I wasn't born.
3 and 13.
3 and 13.
Threw
Oh,
28
okay.
interceptions, 26 touchdowns.
Okay, so
That's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
then
Peyton-
let's watch the.
This
watch
is
the
tough. We just
synapses
threw,
connect.
that
here.
was very quick that we just threw something out there that's like, uh-oh. Now, what do I say?
anyway, that the NFL was different back then.
Yes.
The NFL was
Good
different
point.
back then.
Good point.
They
Nice
didn't.
pivot.
They
Nice
didn't
pivot.
lean on quarterbacks as hard as they do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so what I'm really upset about is the fact that Chris Sims put Trevor Lawrence number 2, right? And him putting Trevor Lawrence
Totally appropriate.
number 2, that is a take that is going to get people to watch your stuff, click on your stuff. And Billy, if you had him 3,
Yeah.
it's like the world would have been on fire. You would have owned it. And Chris Sims, when he came out with his list, putting him at number 2, then people would have been like, "Oh, well, you remember this other guy that had him at number 3," and then boom, that's more clicks for us.
robbed. We
And we
were
got
robbed.
robbed of that. And so I'd like to see you blog it. I'd like to see
I'd like
it.
some
I'll publish
highlight
it.
tape.
Yeah,
I'd like
do a
some
baldy
tape.
breakdown.
do you want me to
Get your
do the
spoon
tape,
out
the
like Jeff
video?
Schwartz.
Yeah, we want some tapes,
Hey,
some
some-
gifts. So
We'll
do
put
it
some
all.
gifts in.
But
We'll
you
put
know
some
what?
gifts in
Good
there.
job, Billy.
We'll pepper it up.
Be Nice to Billy Week was a great success.
Give me the passing
you.
cone, the vision cone, like from Madden. Too,
I
on some of them.
think Mac Jones actually has the biggest promise out of all of them because he's not going to go to like one of the top draft pick teams, like shitty teams. He's going to like go to a team that has a pretty good established team but needs a quarterback.
Patriots.
What do
Yeah.
you have him ranked?
Number 2.
Okay.
So,
Well, then no, he wouldn't probably go to the Patriots then.
but I don't actually know what the ranking means. I'm sort of like
Everything.
doing in like projection, like
No, you're in 5 years. We can look back and be like, oh well, Billy had.
yeah. Wait, what was I actually ranking them for?
You got to clear
Where
that
you-
up,
if
Billy.
you were-
That's one thing that you have
God.
to figure
I was
out.
just like I was ranking them like who I think like would do the best.
Yes.
in the
Correct.
NFL.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Like I wasn't
What did you-
draft.
wait, what did you
I wasn't
think-
doing their draft.
What would
order.
the other options be?
It was
you're
more
not
like-
doing a mock draft, no.
No,
Yeah.
if you're a GM of every team, how does these guys go?
I'm
off the board?
What I was
Billy's
doing
big
was
board.
predicting like
The triple B.
10
yeah.
years from now how we
Correct.
track them.
Correct.
Okay, yes,
Exactly.
yes. I want.
I see.
Just like you had Swag Kelly as your number one quarterback 4 years ago.
No, I had
on
him
talent.
he-
Talent-wise.
dude. You tweeted that thing out today. He was a beast.
Dude, Swag Kelly, that game against
Dude,
Arkansas.
the last of the true gunslingers. The last.
Literally.
Yeah.
He had 200.
Well, no,
yards.
if you keep
what
it
was
in the trunk of your car.
What was
you're
the game?
not
He had
slinging
200
it.
yards rushing and 200 yards passing.
That was almost
In
against
a
Arkansas.
loss. In a loss. That's if you
Almost
put up
against
numbers in a
Arkansas.
loss, in a close loss, that's a guy who wants to win.
That was almost against Arkansas. Great game. Probably the best college football game of the last 5 years.
Trevor Lawrence has only started 2 games which he's lost, and that's one against LSU and the last one
All
against
right.
Alabama.
So it just occurred to me, I don't want to make the same mistake twice. We lost out on some clicks. You're going to try to get those back for us. Hopefully, I'm sure you'll execute on that tremendously. But I don't want to miss out on the other thing that gets you a lot of clicks this time of year, which is brackets. And there haven't been that many brackets come out. So what we should do,
Billy should do a 64-team bracket of all the quarterbacks in the draft.
you could do
Billy
it.
looked over to me like, Jake, you do it.
Yeah, he did.
Well, come on.
No, you could do it bracket wise, or we could steal Billy's clicks from him, and we could put out our own bracket of like Billy's worst 32 fuck ups since he's been on part of my take, like leaving Rabbit defrosting in the main lobby of the entire company, tweeting out my dick and my cell phone.
No,
Getting-
what are you doing right now?
getting big
It's
cats-
Be Nice to Billy Week.
Getting Big Cat's.
Why are we doing this?
The
It's Be Nice
title
to Billy
in from
Week. No,
Danny Woodhead by your dog.
This is Be Nice to Billy Week. I will not partake in this.
It's coming out next week though.
No, but I'm extending Be Nice to Billy Week. I'm
thi-
extending Be Nice to Billy
I
Week. I'm going to
disagree.
keep trying to be nice to him.
I think Billy, we should do a bracket of Billy's biggest fuck
No,
ups.
I'm going to be nice to Billy. I'm going to keep being nice to Billy. Billy, do you have a Fyre Fest?
Yes. Last episode, I kind of clumsily was talking about unpaid internships. What I was trying to say is
Oh,
that
you
there's
got
many.
canceled?
There's many.
Did you get
no, I didn't.
canceled?
There's many. I just realized, like, I was thinking about it a lot because I was like, I realized what I was trying to say is that we can't get rid of unpaid internships, but there are resources.
Yes, we can.
But I can't. But there are resources.
We shouldn't,
And
is what you're saying.
I posted on Twitter. There's plenty of search engines to find funding and scholarships for unpaid internships that you can qualify for, especially underrepresented.
So then you
groups.
get paid.
Right, but from government entities
But is it unpaid,
and
or is it
private
paid?
funds.
Do you get paid?
You don't get paid from the employer, but you can get grants, so you can
Do you
take
get
those
paid
unpaid
to
internships.
do
that
the
sounds like a lot
internship?
of work.
It's a search
Paperwork.
engine. If you qualify for them, you get
So you're just assuming everyone has a computer? Wow.
Yeah,
Problematic.
Big Cat, did you see the?
Yikes.
So one person tweeted at us like, "I'm disappointed in your guys' take on unpaid internships because it's never going to be where they're all going to be unpaid, and there's always people that are willing to do the job for free." Not say like it does suck that you can't that some people get excluded, but this is the way that it is, and we're like, yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
exactly what
it
we're
does
saying.
suck that some people
Correct.
get excluded.
Correct.
So our take is
So try to fix it.
pay them.
Right.
Anyway,
Pay the
I
boys
posted,
and girls.
I posted several links on
Thank
my
you,
Twitter
Billy.
at Billy Hot
So all the
Takes.
people who don't have a computer will never see it. All right, Jake, you're
Create
Fyre
a zine.
Fest.
I'm taking a page out of Hank's playbook here. I booked
Yeah.
a vacation.
Oh, okay.
It's good stuff.
End of May,
Congrats.
Memorial Day, assuming everything goes well with vaccinations, it'll be safe. Of
Can
course,
I-
do the right thing.
Can I guess where you're going?
Sure.
Cooperstown.
Hold on. Evanston.
South Carolina.
No. Okay.
Charleston, South Carolina.
No,
Ooh, good guess. Miami.
that's the hometown.
But yeah, where does someone from Florida go on vacation?
Aspen.
Canada.
Anywhere but home.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, continue.
Where?
Aruba.
Whoa.
With my home friends.
Whoa.
But the Fyre Fest is
Homies.
the majority of us booked a flight. 2 people didn't. And then we looked the next day. The flights go from $250 round trip to $800. So now they might not go, which could screw us because we would have to pay more. And yeah, so hopefully everything works out.
Oh, fuck.
But I'm excited.
What are you going to do in Aruba?
hang out.
Blow.
Jamaica.
Oh, yeah. All night.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You'd be
I
showing
bet
up
you
wearing
fucking
some
hit whale
swaggy
tails,
suits.
bro.
Yeah.
Big time.
Of course. Totally know what that means.
Let's
No, so we'll see.
22.
99.
32. Cephalopods can pass cognitive tests for young children.
38.
Those are squids and octopuses.
Bring back 69, Billy. Otherwise, I'm not going to be nice to you.
Love you guys.
Can I keep it?
No, I'm not going to be nice to you.
Can we get another one?
August 30th, October 20th.
Whoa.
Love you guys.
Take on me, take me on. I'll become Mr. Wanted. Talking away, though I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shining away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shining away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on